Hey, my fellow adventurers, VatiWah here! Now, in the last Skyrim mod review, Alicia was captured in the basement and she got the Butters treatment from South Park, if you guys know what I mean.
Just stay perfectly still now, Butters.
Terrible, VatiWah, that is just terrible. Well, her captors fell asleep, so it is her chance to make her escape. Alright, so let's see, where is this door going to take Alicia? We have MSZ Resort by Misuzu, and this is a tropical island that is waiting to be populated by wealthy Jarls, traders, or store owners and sorts. Now, the main way to get to the resort is by clicking on the map marker, MSZ Resort near Riverwood. Okay, so this is the first location. It contains 3 different areas. The first area, we got 2 large rectangular swimming pools. One's kind of like a shallow wading pool, and the other one is kind of has a little deep end. And then we have a bar. It looks a little bit empty, but we can fix that later with a mod that is recommended. Okay, so let's go back to the other areas. The middle area has a few huts, but you can't really go into any of them. There is a center area, maybe, what can we use this for? Maybe like a dance party or a get-together. I'll figure that out later in the video. I'll do something with this place. Okay, so there is a scary-looking tunnel. Where does it lead to? So, on the other side, we have a kind of a more fancy-looking resort area. Looks like something that you might see like at a Caribbean or Mexican resort. We got the usual beach chairs, towels, lots of bars. My favorite would be these structures in the pool with the flowers, the plants, the vases, the little flower petals in the water, in this kind of otherwise relatively empty area. There are 2 more different locations on the map. Okay, so let's see. Right here we have the Heartleaf Chapel. It's the kind of building that you would see in Las Vegas where people would get married, you know, getting eloped or whatnot, you know, kind of like a cheesy wedding. Again, it would definitely need to be furnished and decorated. The last location doesn't have a name, but it's going to be where we're going to be focusing on. Okay, it's another open pool area with a bar. We got some toys and floating platforms for fun, you know, some pool games. And right here, it's kind of like Dead or Alive Venus Vacation. Oh yes, that was a very visually appealing game. Yes, very lovely. Yeah. Look, we even have a volleyball net on the beach just like Venus Vacation, and as well as more floating platforms. And nearby, there is one last area that we can visit. This right here looks to be kind of like in those resort advertisement pictures with those overwater bungalows, I believe they're called. I am going to be improving this area with the recommended mod called Jackson's Positioner mod. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be grabbing props and objects from other world space mods. I am in the apartment of the Cyber Club mod that I featured, you know, a long time ago, you know, many moons ago. Jackson's Positioner basically allows us to copy and paste an object and use the keyboard to move the object around. Pretty simple, right? But for me, I kind of like to do it half and half. I like to do it the old school way with pen and paper. For example, I want to use this laptop. I open the command console and I click on the laptop to get the base ID, which is the code on the right hand side of the screen. For me, it's D900E658. It's a little bit different for you guys. Okay, so this code will allow me to spawn the laptop. So let's just say that I want to spawn the laptop on the sofa right here, right on the edge. So I open up the command console again and type in player place at me D900E658. Alright, so now I will use the Jackson's Positioner mod. So this is what I use it for. I use it to rotate it and move it and change the angle. This is much better than using the command console and manually inputting values for X, Y, and Z coordinates. I went to a few different world space mods, like I went to Cyber Club, I went to Modern Scrolls, I went to Goma Peroland, and 2 or 3 others. Now, the purpose of doing all this is to make the area a little bit more lively and lovely for screenshotting purposes. That's exactly what this mod is used for screenshotting. Alright, so it did take me about 3 hours of finding objects from the various world space mods and placing them here, moving them around, changing their angles, spawning like multiple things, and deleting and, you know, all that stuff. In fact, you remember how I said that I use pen and paper? Yeah, right here, yes. Yeah, every Skyrim mod review that I've ever done, I usually have like a page or two of poses, item codes, follower codes, and all that stuff. It's worth the effort to do this for my mod review and for you guys out there that are watching. Alicia has went through a lot in the basement and a lot of rough lovers labbing, if you guys don't know what I mean. So I think maybe she wants to sit down right here next to the pool, have a nice drink while she does some hacking on her laptop, like Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock was fine in that bikini. And speaking of bikini, I think Alicia needs one too. We have Up Darling by YoerkSun, and this is the bikini of an infamous super flirty anime character. Yes indeed, super flirty. Now, the Up Darling bikini can be obtained by using the Add Item menu mod. So this right here is a two-piece bikini with various accessories like a choker, necklace, and bracelets. It is the same bikini that Marin Kitakagawa wears in the anime My Dress Up Darling. And speaking of bounciness, this outfit has BHOMP support, which we're going to be seeing later, yes indeed. There are 7 different bikinis, and they kind of have relatively strange patterns. The mod is available for Skyrim LE and SC, and available for both CBBE 3BA and BHOMP body type, which means they have physics and hard collisions. Yes, every outfit that I feature must have either one of those. This video was made like 2 months ago, but it kept getting auto age restricted by YouTube AI, which looks for things to flag you with, like, you know, showing any skin or for profanity in a video. And it seems a lot of game channels are affected. So at the moment, I am trying to find, you know, ways to get around it, and if it works, bad news and good news. The bad news is I can only do it on my character and after doing some annoying steps my followers. I haven't figured out how to do it for clones of my character. Now I did have to reshoot some of the scenes, well most of the scenes with this white glowy body, mostly the bikini stuff, as much as I can. I am not sure if I want to do this for every video, you know, recording certain footage twice, making the white glowy body for the YouTube version and the normal bodies for the Patreon version. It already takes me quite a bit of time, a lot of time to include like Lover's Lap stuff for the Patreon version of this video. So I might avoid doing bikini type armor or give hints of it in the YouTube version and tell people go to Patreon. I know, but yeah, YouTube is just super lame. My favorite would be the Marin bikini and the Baka bikini. It's the less weird of the colors and patterns that are available. So I did feature the same bikini in a Final Fantasy VII Remake mod video for Tifa, and it's quite breathtaking and visually appealing. Yes, quite visually appealing indeed. So I'll be posting the link of the video at the end of this video. Alicia is kinda hungry after doing some hacking, especially while doing it under pressure, like Stanley from the movie Swordfish.
Oh, she's good as...
I think she wants to get some food from the vending machines across from the pool, and what do we have here? Oh, hiding behind these partition. Ooh la la. We have new Hagraven and Glamoral Witch dressed by PsBoss, and the most beautiful creatures in all of Skyrim just become more beautiful. Yes, indeed. Now, this mod gives Hagravens and Glamoral Witches a makeover. They now look like kind of like an older version of Angelina Jolie. They have a much more voluptuous body. She got them thick thighs, their skin is more smooth and supple, and they got a different outfit to showcase their newfound assets and smoothness and youthness. It changes all the Hagravens in the game. I am at Orphan Rock, and the first thing you notice that she has a glow to her, which makes her a little bit more noticeable in darker areas. So look at her clawing at Alicia. You know she must be jealous of Alicia, right? You know, she got a little bit better, but Alicia is much better. Melka right here, yeah, she wants Alicia here to kill her sister Petra again, probably because of jealousy. Yes, Hagravens must be very self-conscious of their looks.
My tower, hid her, chew her bones. Let me out, kind meat.
So it also changes the Glamoral Witches at Glenmoril Coven. Same changes, however, there is a headless version which is part of a quest. Okay, so I prefer the Glamoral Witches over Hagravens, but I can only explain it in the NSFW version of this video. Yes, I know, guys, I know. Because, yeah, I will be featuring new Hagravens and Glamoral Witches by PsBoss, and this is the original version where they don't have any clothing. I'm not going to say much about it on the YouTube version, but let's just say that it's quite hairy downstairs and the white hair makes it not look as bad and not as crazy. But moving on. We have Fascinating Troll Fat by Hanaisse, and this is a simple change that make Troll Fat much more, as they say in the title, fascinating. It changes the bow of the Troll Fat itself, and adds bubbles because it's steaming hot. Yes, it's fresh from a troll, guys. Freshly squeezed, no pun intended. So it's also compatible with Static Mesh Improvement mod, which I have installed. It's one of the main mods that I have installed for Skyrim, something basic. It is a simple mod, but it's the simple things that add up in games that make it great. So, there will be 2 different NSFW scenes for my Patreon supporters. I posted a link for the Patreon link in the video description below if you're interested. So one involves Glamoral Witches, and the other one involves a troll, or 2, or 3. So Alicia is going to be doing a lot of things to get some troll fat, if you guys know what I mean. Yes, straight from the tap. The bowl of white liquid kind of reminds me of a scene from one of my favorite hentai, Hell Knight Ingrid.
さすが騎士殿、飲み込みが早いな。そうだ、犬のように手を使わず、舌でペロペロ舐めろ。
And hey, my story is legitimate. Fat is greasy, lube is greasy. There we go, we could use fat as lube. Anyways, that is it for this episode of Skyrim Mod Review Boobs and Lubes. Yes, which do you prefer, by the way? The dark raven hair Hagraven or the lighter Glenmoral Witch? Let me know in the comment section below. You know, are you kind of like a blonde or more like a brunette, huh? The mods that I feature in this video is free unless I specify. So yeah, I posted the links for the mods in the video description below if you want to look for them. And lastly, thank you to my Patreon supporters. They are quite thirsty for that troll fat, if you guys know what I mean, and some of them has been supporters for over 2 years, so thank you very much, and that's a lot of troll fat that's being produced, right? So anyways, stay sexy, my friends, stay sexy.